Let's take a look at a brand new sewing box. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn, this is Sewn on the Tyne. I'm here today to share with you what is in the brand new Beyond the Pink Door stretch box. Now, as you probably know by now, I both work for Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door and I'm also an ambassador. However, I did pay for this box myself, but I wanted to come on and share with you what is inside it. It's brand new, this is the very first one, and I'm sure lots of you will be interested to see what you get. Now, I did receive this a little bit earlier than most people because I'm writing a little bit of content around it for the ebook that everybody will receive as part of getting this box. So I'm going to share with you what is in it. I'm going to talk through some of my ideas with you for what I could make with the fabric, and then I'm going to go away, make the fabric up, and come back to you within this video and share what I've made. So like I said, this is the new stretch box. This is a brand new idea from Andrea and it's going to be available every month as far as possible. Andrea has put a caveat in there to say if she hasn't found a fabric that's really done it for her, then she will miss a month. So this isn't going to be a subscription. You're not going to be tied in to getting this every single month. This is each month on the 15th. These will become available on the website and it's fastest finger first, basically, on that date. So these boxes launched on the 15th of April and they sold out within about half an hour. There were 3 different length options for what you could get in terms of your fabric. I think it was 1.5 meters, 2 meters and 2.5 meters, if I remember rightly. And the fabric will always be a stretch fabric, a knit fabric. And usually Andrea will put some little hints in terms of colour palette on there, so you can have a little look at the colours that are going to be included in the fabric and decide, yes, it's for me, or no, it's definitely not for me this month. So I was very lucky and I was straight on there at 7 o'clock when these boxes launched and I secured my box. I went for the 1.5 meters option because I have a pretty good idea of what I would like to make with the fabric. I have seen the fabric, I did see the fabric ahead of time, because like I said, I work for Andrea and I'm often in the know as to what's going on. But yes, I love the fabric and I knew I wanted to snap one of these boxes up for myself. So let's take a look at what is inside. So we've got our lovely pink box with our sleeve on there, which says BTPD the Stretch Box. And then when we open it up inside, it looks like this. So we've got our little postcard here. I imagine when everybody gets their boxes, this will have a QR code on, but for now it doesn't. It's just blank on the back, but a lovely little postcard that came with it. Then I've got a bag of goodies and I've got my fabric. So I don't actually know all of the goodies that are in this little bag, so there are going to be some surprises for me too. So in terms of price, the boxes are priced depending on the meterage that you go for. So I went for 1.5 meters, this was £30. Then I think 2 meters was £40 and 2.5 meters was £50, I think. So in my little bag of goodies, I have received a Maraflex thread to go with my fabric. So this thread has some stretch in it, some give in it. So you are actually able to use this thread in your standard sewing machine, but you don't have to use a stretch stitch, a zigzag or a lightning bolt stitch. You can actually use a straight stitch with this thread. And because it's got the stretch in it or the give in it, then the likelihood of it snapping is much less. I do tend to lengthen my stitch length when I use this. There's also some Stretch Fix. Now, I purchased some of this recently when Andrea started stocking it as I was really interested to try it. So this is like a hemming web that helps to get lovely hems on knit fabric. And I think it'll be particularly useful when hemming like a lighter weight knit fabric like a viscose jersey, a bamboo jersey, but I'm really excited to give this a little try. If I remember rightly, Vanessa from Solulu Rask, who is another Beyond the Pink Door ambassador, did a video about how to use this, so I'm going to go ahead and rewatch that video. I'll link to it down below if you're interested too, but I'll definitely be giving this a little try. And when I make my fabric up, I'll show you how I use this too. And then we've got some yummy sweets inside the box. So we've got, I wonder if they've chosen these because they're stretchy. So we've got refresher bars. Are the refresher bars stretchy Or is that the drumstick lollies I'm thinking of? Maybe that's a drumstick lollies. Anyway, we've got some lovely refresher bars. So we've got a sour apple flavour and the strawberry flavour. This strawberry flavour is the one that I absolutely love. I love these so much. They're very naughty, but yeah, I will enjoy those. And then in my beautiful little neat package, let's see what we've got. Oh, it's even more beautiful in real life. So I said I knew what the fabric was, but then when you actually see it in real life, oh, it's beautiful. So we have got this incredibly soft viscose jersey. I mean, you have to feel this to believe how soft this is. You can see the drape and movement in it there. That's because it's a viscose jersey, so it's got that lovely drape to it. The colours in this are so vibrant. Actually, just putting these against there, maybe that's why these were chosen, because of the colours. But yeah, we've got these gorgeous floral and leaf designs in these rich and vibrant pinks and greens mainly. Oh, absolutely beautiful. I love that so much. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Let's just have a look at one single layer of the fabric. So you can see the stretch to it there. It's got really good recovery too, so that's where it bounces back once you've stretched it. So this is going to be amazing for both close fitting garments and loose fitting garments. Obviously I've gone for 1.5 meters, so this is probably going to be a top or a bodysuit. I was thinking of a bodysuit, something like, I've made the Elysium bodysuit by Thready Pattern Company. I've made the Closet Core Donna bodysuit, and I made another one. That might be it. But I recently purchased the Cinnamon Daisy Poppy bodysuit, and that is what I had been thinking for this fabric. I am going to go away and have a little think about it though, because it's so drapey and soft and beautiful. I want to make sure that I get the right pattern. Like I said, it will work for something really figure hugging, like a bodysuit, but actually it would also work for something with a bit of drape to it, like a cowl neck top, or something like the Ebony by Closet Core, which I haven't made for a long time. That used to be one of my favourite patterns, and that's got a lovely swing to it. So I need to go away and have a good think and then come back to you and tell you what I've decided to make. So yes, that was the very first stretch box from Beyond the Pink Door, and I think people are going to love it. I really do. I think that is just gorgeous, and I'm very excited to get sewing. So I'll be back very soon. And I'm back, and I've finished my make with this gorgeous fabric. So I went off-piste a little bit. I decided that this fabric really deserved something with a little bit of a twist or a drape. The bodysuit patterns that I shared in the earlier part of the video were quite flat, with no sort of twist detail or no ruching or gathering or anything like that, and I felt like this fabric with the drape of it really needed some sort of feature. I needed to highlight that drape in some way. So I went on a little bit of a journey, and I went away and I did some research on knit sewing patterns with a bit of a twist, and I found loads that I'm going to share in a separate video. So in a few days time I will share a video with lots of knit top patterns with a twist. But I chose one of those to sew up in my fabric, and I went for the Lisa bodysuit and top by Bella Loves Patterns. Now, I've never made a pattern by Bella Loves Patterns before, and this one just really drew me in with a gorgeous twist feature at the front and the folds of the fabric. I just thought it was going to be absolutely perfect for this month's fabric. So let me tell you about the Lisa. So this is a PDF sewing pattern. It doesn't have the widest size range, I'm afraid. It comes in UK sizes 6 to 22. It's described as an intermediate pattern, which I would definitely agree with. And there are two views to the pattern. So you've got the bodysuit view and you've got the top view. I went for the top view. I was very tempted by the bodysuit. I love a bodysuit, but I wanted to share with you using the Stretch Fix hemming web that came in the box, and I wouldn't have been able to do that with the bodysuit. So I went for the top, and I'm actually really pleased that I did. So Lisa is a knit jersey bodysuit and top that features a single wide off the shoulder piece which starts at the centre back, wraps around the shoulders and meets in a lower V neckline created by a single twist at the centre front with gathering at the side seams. The internal shelf bra and the leg openings on the bodysuit are finished with a top stitched elastic. The crotch of the bodysuit is closed with press-on snaps, and the bottom hem of the top is folded and top stitched. So, like I said, I went for the top version, so the bodysuit elements didn't matter to me. So in terms of your fabrics that you want for the Lisa pattern, you want lightweight knit fabrics with 4-way stretch, good recovery and drape. So this month's fabric was absolutely perfect. Things like bamboo jersey, viscose jersey and cotton jersey are recommended. You must have elastane or lycra in your fabric for this pattern too. So in terms of the sizing on this pattern, my measurements put me in a size 12 for the bust, a 10 for the waist and a 12 for the hips. So I did grade in at the waist on this pattern. So I cut a 12, graded into a waist and graded back out to a 12. So 12, 10, 12, just very roughly did that with a pen. I didn't have my French curve with me at my sewing social when I did this yesterday, and I just roughly drew it. I actually had this pattern printed out. Well, I printed it out at home, A4, and I assembled it myself, but I used the layers function and I only printed out the size 10 and 12, so that made it nice and easy. There's lots of information in the pattern instructions about choosing your size, about the finished garment measurements, how much ease there is, and the fact that it's negative ease and how that impacts on choosing your size and everything like that. In terms of the instructions, I was able to follow them really well. There were a couple of head scratching moments, and I would say that this pattern definitely isn't a beginner pattern. It's quite complex in parts, and you need to be able to really use those diagrams. Well, they're not diagrams, they're photographs actually. And some of them were a little bit head scratchy, but I'm quite good at like putting puzzles together and things like that. So I was able to figure out what it was asking me to do, even if the instruction was a little bit confusing. I could figure it out for myself. I have been sewing now for 8 years. So in terms of experience, that's sort of where I'm at. The only thing with the instructions that I found was that the fabric that is used in the pattern instruction photographs doesn't have a clearly defined right and wrong side. And I think pattern designers really should think about that when they design their instructions and they sew up their test garment for the photographs. I think having a clearly obvious right and wrong side of the fabric is quite important in terms of following the steps more easily. So that is one thing that I think they need to bear in mind. But like I said, I was able to work through this. It was more complex than I expected it to be. When I first looked at this pattern, I thought it looked really easy and it was actually quite a bit more complex than I expected. But I managed to get this sewn up in it's taken me about 3 hours, I would say, to sew this up. So, shall I stand up and share it with you? So, this is my Lisa top. So you can see you've got this gorgeous gathering in the side seam here. You've got this beautiful twist feature. And then you've got these off the shoulder sections, which you can sort of pull down a bit further. Pull up a little bit more. Now I love this because my shoulders are one of my favourite parts of my body, so I quite like anything that shows off the shoulders. I have got a strapless bra on with this. Then in terms of the length, my hip bones are here, so it's coming down 3 or 4 inches below my hip bones. And I hemmed this using the Stretch Fix hemming web. So I'm actually going to cut to some little videos to share with you how I hemmed this using Stretch Fix. And it was really easy to use and I'm really impressed. It did feel much more stable when I was top stitching the hem, and it hasn't rippled, it hasn't created a wavy hem at all, so I would 100% use Stretch Fix again. I am a convert, I love it, and I just love this top. I mean, this feature at the front is just so cute. I've got this on over jeans at the moment. I would definitely wear it tucked in, so with lane pants or with jeans or with shorts. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous and perfect for this fabric. I think it shows it off really well. Perfect for summer, perfect for warmer weather. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm happy with my choice. I'm glad I went for something a little bit different rather than going for something I've made before and something that's really familiar. This feels really sturdy, by the way, really secure. This isn't going to fall down anywhere. I don't feel like this is going to gape or fall. It feels super secure. I could pull this up a little bit more if I wanted a bit more coverage, but it's all about having those shoulders out for this pattern, I think. So month number 1 of the stretch box has been an absolute success, and the pattern I've chosen and made I'm absolutely delighted with. Do let me know what you think down below. I know this pattern wouldn't be for everyone, but it's definitely for me. It's definitely my style. It fits in with my style, and I've got a pair of pink lane pants that I cut out last year and haven't sewn up yet, and it's going to be absolutely perfect with this top. So I think they need to be next on my sewing list. So thank you, Andrea, for designing such a fabulous box and choosing such a fabulous fabric. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, I would love it if you could, and join us here in this lovely Sewn on the Tyne community, and give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I'll leave links to everything in the description box down below, so you can go and check everything out, the pattern, the stretch box, Stretch Fix, and I'll see you all again soon in my next video. Happy sewing, bye.